and welcome to another mental health story time brought to you by the Children's Book Bank. My name is Jialin, my pronouns are she, her, and today's story time session is on self-esteem. So, what does it mean, self-esteem? Well, generally speaking, self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. How you feel about your abilities, the things you do, the things you say, and just overall how you feel about yourself as a person. So some people might have pretty high self-esteem. They might feel like, overall they feel pretty good about themselves. And others might have pretty low self-esteem, right? They might feel pretty negatively about themselves. Well, part of having higher self-esteem is feeling like you deserve to be respected by others. And even though we all have our own weaknesses, we still know that everyone is deserving of respect. And if we do have that higher self-esteem and we feel like we deserve to be respected, we might also be more open to sharing our thoughts, right? Because, we might feel like our opinions carry more weight. So that leads us to today's storytime book, which is Say Something by Peter H. Reynolds. And just by looking at the cover, right, because we might not be sure what the author means by say something, but we get, the sense that maybe he's trying to tell us to say something, because all of these individuals seem like they're pretty actively engaged in the moment, right? Some of them are holding guitars, microphones, speakerphones, a poster that says "Every Voice Matters." There's someone in a wheelchair as well. So just by looking at all these people, maybe they have different opinions, right? Because they all come from different backgrounds. And maybe they're all trying to say something. So let's take a look through the book together to see what the author might be trying to say. This is just the cover page. It's really bright. The world needs your voice. Mine? Yes, yours. Go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as it's from your heart. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. You can say something in so many ways, with words, with action, with creativity. If you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. If you see an empty lot, say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. So you can see that the flowers are blooming in the second photo. If you see someone being hurt, say something by being brave. Hey, stop. If you see something beautiful, say something with a poem. And so maybe this child is writing a poem about the flower. If you have a brilliant idea, say something with confidence. Eureka! If you want to show the world who you are, say something with style. Ta-da! If you are angry, say something to help people understand. You make me feel invisible. That really hurt. I'm really sorry. If you see an injustice, say something peacefully. No more hurting people, peace. And inspire others to do the same. So you see many more people holding signs. Sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening, but keep saying what is in your heart, and you will find someone who listens. Little bird. Keep saying it, and you may be surprised to find the whole world listening. So these are all birds. If you are grateful for being alive, quietly say something to the stars, to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something than others, but everyone has something to say. So when you're ready, say something. And we come back to the scene of the first girl at the beginning of the book. And she looks so much more confident in this image. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Are you ready to say something? So that was the book. In the ending it says the world needs your voice. And it has a brilliant message. And just throughout the book we get a sense that the author is really encouraging all of us to think about what's on our mind, and if we find it meaningful, to share it with the world, right? And something that the author emphasized is that it doesn't matter, we don't have to be the loudest, we don't have to be the most expressive necessarily, we don't have to try and fight others who might also be trying to say something. We just have to, find a way to express ourselves in a way that's most comfortable for us. So it could be through our actions, it could be through artwork, if you like to dance, sing, play an instrument, draw. And so there's so many ways to say something and use our voice, to have a positive impact on the world. So I hope you enjoy the book. I know I loved it. Take care, everyone. Have a great week, and see you next time. Bye.